Transfer update. Liverpool Football Club have now offered 100 million euros to Leverkusen for the signing of Florian Wirtz. Personal terms and conditions are not an issue. In fact, they are already advanced. Now, Liverpool have offered 100 good million to Leverkusen. Leverkusen are now interacting with Liverpool on club-to-club basis. Liverpool want to offer Florian Wirtz £320,000 per week. And that is massive. Liverpool want him to be their star man. They want him to be that number 8 that creates a lot of chances for the team. They want him to be an important member of the squad. And now, the directors at Liverpool are pushing to get it done. This is a player they want to, secure as soon as possible. If you remember the statement of said that this summer will be an important summer, meaning that Liverpool have assured him and Mo Salah that they are going to improve the squad heavily. That is why they decided to sign. So expect the movement of Florian Wirtz from Leverkusen to Liverpool. Frimpong have already completed his medical, signed his contract, but the announcement will be delayed a bit. They want to wait till the official, period where announcements are supposed to be made, and then they will be able to make it. But the guy is already a new player for Liverpool. Thirdly, Kekes. Liverpool are pushing on Kekes. Kekes was asked yesterday after the final game, what does he feel? Does he think this is his final game for Bournemouth? He said he doesn't know what the future will bring, but he thanks the Bournemouth fans, meaning that he's already leaving. And Liverpool are close to agreeing terms with him to make him their left back. On the front of number 9, Liverpool are also active in the market. Liverpool preferred choice was Alexander Isak. Newcastle are meant to sell Isak if they didn't qualify for the Champions League. That is the reality. That is why Eddie Howe was celebrating and happy, because they could not be able to keep him. They need some money. Now they have gotten Champions League, probably it will be difficult for them now to sell Isak because they want him to be member of the squad in the next season. And top players want to play in the Champions League. Liverpool are willing to spend heavily on Isak. But right now, Liverpool options are still Gyökeres, Šeško, Ekitike. These are players that Liverpool are interested in. Still with Isak, but there is no movement yet. There is no movement yet on club-to-club level. These are like players on Liverpool short list, but they are focused on completing the signing of Florian Wirtz, and then Kekes will now come in, and then they will continue to make changes to the squad. There have been massive exodus at Liverpool. Elliott have thanked Liverpool fans and cried. That means to show you that Elliott will be leaving Liverpool. It's already confirmed. Núñez will also leave Liverpool. Liverpool are already looking for a new striker that will take over the position of Núñez. So these are updates that's happening around Liverpool. Then when it comes to coaching, Al Hilal are pushing to sign Inzaghi, who is the head coach of Inter Milan. They want to make him the highest paid coach in the world, 48 million euros. The offer is there, 2-year contract. Inzaghi is not looking at that offer currently. Inzaghi wants to focus on helping Inter Milan to defeat PSG and win the Champions League after Jose Mourinho won it the last time. So this is his focus. But we know that after the Champions League, he might be able to sit down with his family, with his agents, to see whether they can be able to accept that offer, because that offer is so massive. Antonio Conte is pushing to leave Napoli. There's a lot of disagreement between Antonio Conte and De Laurentiis. Conte is not a pushover. Conte is a manager that he gives you the trophies, but he doesn't also bend to the tune of the directors or the tune of the owner. He always vocal. He always say what he wants. Napoli are pushing to sign Kevin De Bruyne, and Conte is happy about that. But there's other things that Conte says that he's not happy about. So unless they sort it out, Conte is expected to leave, Napoli and probably join Juventus. So these are the things that are happening. On Napoli side, they are pushing to sign Kevin De Bruyne. They've offered him 6 million net per season for 3 seasons. First year 6 million, second year 6 million, the third year 5 million. So the offer, the budget, or the offer they are giving Kevin De Bruyne with sign-on bonus is about 27 million euros. This is a sizable amount. Chicago Fire are also pushing to sign De Bruyne, but Napoli are pushing, they're expecting to get a decision from Kevin De Bruyne this week. They are also interested, Napoli, pushing to sign Jonathan David, who is a free agent from Lille. Jonathan David is a striker that they love so much. They want to improve the squad. So with or without Conte, they're still moving forward to sign the players they feel like can be able to help the club to remain consistent in winning. According to reports, Osimhen have not yet agreed any terms and conditions with Saudi Pro League, even though they've offered him mouth-watering, cash or mouth-watering offer that is difficult to reject. Osimhen have not made a decision. Osimhen is still open to every team. Osimhen is still assessing his option, weighing his option. Chelsea have been there for a very long time. Juventus are also there. A lot of other clubs are there. They are trying to find the conditions of the deal. But right now, Osimhen have not made a decision, and hopefully Osimhen will make a decision any moment from now. Manchester United have completed completed the signing of Matheus Cunha. Cunha is a player Manchester United have been chasing for a very long time. And now he's now official Manchester United new player, and he's going to be joining the squad as soon as the transfer window opens. He's a player that played very well for Wolves. We know what he can do. Right now, he's a new player for Manchester United. For Tottenham Hotspur, Ange Postecoglou might be sacked. It is not yet 100%, confirmed that Postecoglou will be there next season. Danny Levy is still having a double mind because I know he wants something, but they are not happy with their league form. Look at how Brighton defeated them 4-1, so they are still considering. But on the other side, they are going on to look for their players. Tottenham are interested in signing Grealish from Manchester City, but they are not willing to pay a transfer fee for Grealish. They want to take him on loan first, and then probably if he performs well, they can be able to make it permanent. The same thing they made for Timo Werner and other players. They are also interested in signing Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki, already said that he wants to leave Lyon. He played very, very well. He's one of their star man. In fact, he found himself in the team of the season. Now, Cherki is open to playing, in the Premier League, and Tottenham are pushing to sign Cherki. And let's see what Tottenham can be able to do, whether they can be able to complete the signing of these two players. Ansu Fati is going to go to Monaco on loan. They are not going to buy him on a full time. They want to take him on loan with option to buy. Hopefully, he can be able to play very well, reignite his career there, and probably Monaco will make it permanent. Jonathan Tah have now completed signing for Bayern Munich. We expect the official announcement this week. Let me explain to you what happened in this deal. Normally, everybody was expecting that Barcelona should be able to complete the signing of Jonathan Tah, but Barcelona placed the handbrake on this deal. During November, December, Barcelona was pushing for him. They wanted to sign him. He is their priority. But over time, Hansi Flick decided to keep Araujo and Garcia. If you remember, Garcia is supposed to go to Como for 8 million, in that period. But Barcelona stopped that deal and reversed it and then gave him a new contract. The same thing happened with Araujo. Barcelona was not confident at the beginning of keeping Araujo, but after a while, Hansi Flick decided to keep them, and Barcelona slowed down on the transfer of Jonathan Tah. Now, Jonathan Tah have completed the signing with Bayern. It doesn't mean that he dumped Barcelona, but Barcelona slowed down the conversation and slowly walked away from it. And now, Jonathan Tah is a new player for, Bayern. Ruben Amorim have instructed Andre Onana and Garnacho to find a new club for themselves. He feels that these two players are players that are not part of his future. He feels like they don't have a future at Manchester United. He has helped Garnacho, even when Garnacho is not scoring, has supported the squad. But right now, he feels he needs to go brutal. He informed Onana and Garnacho they should find a new club. Manchester United are in the market finding or looking for replacements for these players. And hopefully, let's see what is going to happen. It's going to be an interesting summer for a lot of clubs, but I'll be bringing you all the updates. Remember, if you need this jersey, slide into my DM and have them quality. And these are the updates for this hour. Thank you.